Bill Smith is in Lenox with the story. Jail time, Bill?
Yes, you know, because sometimes when you let things get out of control around your house, it can become a hazard to the rest of the homes in the neighborhood. That was where it was headed here in Lenox. This is the kind of problem we all face. You know, after a while you save things, you don't throw them out, and eventually the stuff starts to take over. Here's how to deal with that when you are perhaps the ultimate pack rat.
To call this mess a mess is to be kind about it. A supreme example of hoarding, a problem we all have to a certain extent. And this is what happens when hoarding goes unchecked for years. Maybe your house has a little hoarding problem, maybe mine does. But for 75-year-old Lloyd Drum, his house had a big hoarding problem, very big hoarding problem. But not anymore. Nope, here's Lloyd's house as it looks today. A lot better, and Lloyd is a lot happier.
Oh, it's nice to be able to walk through the house and not have to push the dogs out of the way to get through it, because they used to always lie in a narrow path that was only way through it.
Well, it turns out Lloyd's hoarding problem is pretty common stuff. Part of what the shrinks call the obsessive-compulsive disorder. 3% of Americans have it. But thanks to a massive cleanup effort organized by Dorothy Brininger, who specializes in this sort of stuff, Lloyd's mess is history. History, and Dorothy hopes it will stay that way because this cleanup was a lot of work.
We came in with a crew of 22 people one day, 13 people another. I think something like 900 man-hours, or we're a female-owned company, so I would say woman hours.
Yep, all those woman hours and man hours paid off. Lloyd's house is the proof, and it's a good thing, too, because when your house is like this, well, it is a violation of several laws, and all of this earned Lloyd 8 citations, a batch of criminal charges, but Lloyd was saved by the bell, saved by Dorothy and her crew. The neighborhood saved as well from a dangerous and unhealthy hazard that is now gone.
And I'm very, very proud to say that we were very successful. Mr. Drum is not going to be going to jail.
Of course, now the problem is keeping it like this, not falling back into his old ways, not going back to this. And it looks like Lloyd can keep it clean because so far, he says having his house now like this is
A joy to be able to walk through the house without having to pull your arms in and go this way.
Turn sideways. The only way to get through. Dorothy's organization is called the Center for Organization, and Sharon was asking about 12-step programs. Yeah, you are right, Sharon. In fact, there's one called clutterersanonymous.org, Clutterers Anonymous, and they can help because, as you can see, when the stuff takes over, help is what you need. Live from Lenox, where it's looking better, Bill Smith, back to Hollywood.
Stuff takes over, yeah. All right, thanks very much. Yeah, Sharon's always on the cutting edge of stuff like that. Way to
What,
go.
addictive personality disorder things? Yeah.